Well, now to a race against time to rescue 5 people inside a submarine lost at sea. And they are searching thousands of square miles at this moment. The sub was touring the wreckage of the Titanic when it disappeared.
Officials told us today that people inside have less than 40 hours of oxygen, too. The crew started its journey Sunday. It lost contact with home base after about an hour and 45 minutes. NBC's Tom Costello has the latest from Coast Guard Command in Boston.
Yeah, good day from Boston Coast Guard Command, which is in charge of this search and rescue effort some 900 miles out to sea in collaboration with the Canadian Coast Guard. Both Coast Guards have had ships in the area and also planes in the area. Just this morning, the Canadians had a P3 out on the scene, dropping a sonar buoy to again listen for any signs, trying to hear the sound of that missing submersible and also maybe any tapping or voices from underwater. But this is incredibly deep. The Titanic sits 2.5 miles underwater at that depth. No diver can get out of a submersible, and even a top-of-the-line Navy sub could not dive that deep. The question is this submarine still intact? We do know that when it was going into the water Sunday morning, it had about 4 days of air on board. It's now gone through 2 days of that air. So the question is, how much more air do they have? The other challenge here is if they find this submersible, the Coast Guards don't have the equipment to effect a deep sea rescue. They'd have to bring that in from the Canadian and the American navies, and that could be a long time coming, in addition to maybe private companies bringing their resources to bear. The clock is ticking as the world is watching very closely what's happening down at the site of that Titanic wreck. Tom Costello, NBC News, Boston.